Well, as everyone in this room knows, aviation is a hard to abate industry, and we don't have the technologies available to us today to sharply reduce our emissions. We are looking forward to the development of new technologies in the future, like sustainable aviation fuel, like new modes of propulsion, that will really help us reduce our emissions over the next decade, and certainly by 2050, which is our goal to reach net zero. But we're going to need partners who we can really collaborate with to accelerate those new technologies and bring those solutions forward. And so when someone brings me a smart collaboration, we're all in. And that's why we joined the GBTA Sustainability Initiative. Well, the first and most important thing we can be doing today is investing in new aircraft. And American has invested more than $24 billion in more than 600 new planes that are the newest models that bring us the most fuel efficiency that's available on the market today. But looking forward, we're going to need to see really rapid acceleration in sustainable aviation fuel and in new modes of propulsion. So sustainable aviation fuel, I think everybody hopefully here knows what that is. We call it SAF, and it's really a totally brilliant idea. The idea that we could buy lower emission fuel, very lower emission fuel that is drop-in, which means we can use it in existing aircraft and we don't have to change fueling systems or infrastructure. But there's very little SAF available today. For example, at American, we used 1.4 million gallons of SAF last year, but that's a tiny drop in the maybe 3 billion gallons of fuel that we used overall. So we really need to grow that market, and we need to bring prices down. The second big advance that we need to see is new modes of propulsion. And there's a lot of great work going on in hydrogen propulsion. So it's wonderful to see all the major engine manufacturers working with startups like ZeroAvia and Universal Hydrogen. Those are two companies that American has invested in recently that promise to bring forward this idea of being able to use hydrogen for aircraft, probably starting with the smaller planes like regionals, and then one day, maybe in the 2040s, getting into the narrow bodies. So those, I think, are the two things that will really make a huge difference in helping to decarbonize aviation. We think the secret sauce for really decarbonizing aviation and American Airlines is going to be a very smart collaboration among different parts of the economy and different kinds of companies. And that's why we've become an anchor partner of Breakthrough Energy Catalyst. And the idea of Breakthrough Energy Catalyst is that it's going to invest low-cost equity and grant capital to help scale new technologies that are on the verge of really expanding to scale, but need that extra boost in investment of capital. And so we've joined with a number of other companies and with the Breakthrough Energy Catalyst team to invest in 4 technologies. One is SAF, and the other 3 are green hydrogen, direct air capture, and long-term battery storage. And of those, green hydrogen certainly and direct air capture are going to be essential to building the kinds of technologies, whether that's SAF or whether that's new propulsion. They're all going to work together. And so we're super excited about being able to invest in this new fund. And the other thing I would say is this is not the normal kind of thing that American Airlines would be investing in, right? We fly airplanes. We aim to run a reliable schedule and get people from place A to B. So when we looked at Breakthrough, we thought, wow, this is really kind of outside of our comfort zone. But we also thought this is the kind of thing that American's going to have to invest in. This is the kind of new smart collaboration that's really going to help accelerate the tools we need to reach our net zero goals.